Money's the motivation, money's the conversation. You on vacation.
All right, guys. So we're back, staying in the NFL, where we had some great divisional round games this weekend. No matter the outcome.
Still upset.
Two games took place on Saturday and two games took place on Sunday. We'll start with the games on Saturday, KB. What you got for me with that bird game, the Eagles and the Falcons?
First, gotta give credit where credit is due. The Eagles defense played fantastic.
Yes, sir.
The Eagles defense really showed me that they're for real. They want to play, and even without Carson Wentz, they're not letting themselves think that it's over for them. So they played very well. But I think the Falcons lost this game more than the Eagles won. Because, to me, the Falcons came out flat. The Falcons, in my opinion, thought that since they rolled over the Los Angeles Rams, and then the Eagles didn't have Carson Wentz, that they were thinking, we got this. NFC Championship, we shut down the best offense in NFL.
Sounds familiar.
The Eagles don't have Carson Wentz. So they played flat, in my opinion, and they weren't ready. They weren't expecting the Eagles to come out all fired up like this.
Yeah.
I wasn't impressed with Nick Foles at all. I know, he's not Carson Wentz.
No, definitely not.
And he's more of a game manager.
Yeah.
And he did manage the game, but if the Falcons defenders could actually catch the damn ball, he should have had 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
One was for sure. If the one, I forget who it was. I think it was Neal.
Keanu Neal.
Yes, it was Keanu Neal.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right before half, instead of catching the ball with his hands, he decides to catch it with his knee. And that then leads to an Eagles field goal at the end of the half. And that gives momentum to the Eagles. Because if he picks that, from the way it was looking, he had some running room too.
Oh, yeah.
He was in
Open
stride.
space.
He was in stride, had blockers. So that's a game. That's a game changer right there.
Yeah.
And then to end the game, Julio Jones. Why I do not think he's a top tier receiver in the league, and why he's not top 5 receiver in the league. He slips for one on the route.
Yeah.
You can't slip. You cannot slip. So, and then he gets up. Matt Ryan did a great job with moving around, keeping the play alive. Matt Ryan throws the ball the only spot that Julio can catch it, and Jalen Mills can't.
He bought time, too.
Yes.
He bought time on that play.
And it goes right through Julio's hands. Now, people say, well, the way Julio landed, he wouldn't have been in bounds. You don't know that, though, because by the time he landed, he knew the ball was through his hands anyways. So he didn't care, honestly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that killed them, of course.
Yeah. I mean, that was the game.
That was the game, yes. So, and then the Eagles had the ball at their own 1 yard line, and then the Falcons jump off sides.
Oh yes, I remember.
Yeah.
What happened to this team's discipline, man?
I don't know.
That's something. I mean, I'm sure the viewers and by now. That's something I'm huge about.
Yes.
Especially in football. Having played it, I know it's all discipline, execution, being the ultimate team sport. One thing I have to disagree on, and I know with you, is about Nick Foles. I haven't jumped on this Eagles train all season. I know they've been performing. Don't get me wrong. That defense, man, oh man, they have. But that's also credit to look at what this offense is without Kyle Shanahan. Yes, I mean, I understand this was going to be a defensive game anyway.
Yes,
I've coming in but with Atlanta's firepower, you got Julio Jones, you have Mohamed Sanu, you have arguably the best. I think the best running back duo in the league in Freeman and Tevin Coleman.
Definitely top 2. I put Ingram in.
Ingram and Kamara, of course. Yeah. But they've been doing it for years.
Right.
Which is the thing.
Right.
And they have that rapport with Matt Ryan. But, going back to Nick Foles, I mean, he didn't score any touchdowns. He only had 246 yards. But if you throw the ball 30 times and you complete 23 of them without throwing a pick, and you win the game, that's enough for me. So credit to
There
Nick
should have
Foles.
been at least one pick though.
We
But
can
no,
always-
I'll give him credit. He managed the game very well.
Yeah, we always do these shoulda, coulda, wouldas,
Yeah.
and so that's why I'm gonna give Nick Foles credit, and that's also why I'm gonna apologize to you, KB, because before the beginning of the season, I had said Julio Jones is the best receiver in the league, and even with 9 receptions for 101 yards, he still had a good game. 9 receptions, 101 yards, 11.2 yard average, but like you said, before this game, I think Antonio Brown had shown that he is the best receiver in the league.
Mm-hmm.
He had done it all season long, but like KB, just like we said, you cannot slip. And then, he did slip. He made the second effort. That shows greatness. That shows want to.
Yes.
But man, that's no one else's moment but Julio Jones's. Matt Ryan bought you that time, like we said.
Through the hands, man.
Bro, they
Through the
teach you
hands.
this.
It's different if he catches it, but he's out of bounds. That's
That's good deep,
Yes.
But
I will say, I don't think Julio Jones is that good because if you watch him play, he's good, but I don't think he's in that category with Odell and AB. If you watch him play, all he does is run 10 yards, comeback route or cross the middle. He catches the ball, and then he gets tackled right away. That's why he always has 9 catches for 100 yards.
it
10
seems like it
catches
is like
for 90 yards. It's always like that.
seems like, yeah,
Because he can't do anything after the catch.
which is surprising.
It is surprising.
I mean, this year he has it, but in years past we've shown his ability.
Yeah.
You remember Des Bryant in his prime in
Yes.
open space breaking tackles? Julio was better than that last year, in my opinion. He had a down year this year,
I guess
that's
we'll see
still
next year.
he had a down year. I don't want to discredit Julio Jones. I still really, really like the guy. All the talent in the world. He's still second in the league in receiving yards.
That's
Behind AB.
Behind AB, who missed 3 games.
AB is, in my opinion, his best, but that's a different topic. The Eagles deserve this game.
But with the Falcons' loss, the Falcons aren't going anywhere. Because that defense is still young and still very talented.
Yes.
Vic Beasley wasn't playing. I love Vic
He's
Beasley.
a monster.
He's
Coming out of college.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So the Falcons aren't going anywhere. Let's
Next game.
talk about this Saturday night game. Game pretty much everyone expected as it went. The Titans falling to the Patriots 35-14.
Yeah.
What'd you think of that game?
It's what I expected,
Yes.
to be honest. I mean, even when Tennessee came out and scored first, there's no. We talked about it earlier on in the show, talking about our Super Bowl projections. So before Carson Wentz got hurt, it was either between him or Tom Brady for MVP. And AB had been in discussion too, just because of the big plays he had been making all season. But so let's just say, for the sake of argument, Tom Brady MVP of the regular season.
I think he will win.
He led the league in yards. And if you think about it, which is crazy, when you have a league with when Roethlisberger has an AB, a Le'Veon Bell, when Phillip Rivers has a Keenan Allen, a Hunter Henry, a Melvin Gordon, or Drew Brees has a Michael Thomas.
Carson Wentz still has Blunt, Alshon Jeffrey,
Exactly.
Al Gore.
Let's not discredit, Gronkowski,
Right.
Brandon Cooks, huge pickup for them.
Mhm.
But after that first score, man, it was all New England.
Yeah.
And you let Tom Brady throw the ball 53 times and let him score 3 touchdowns, you're gonna lose this game.
You're gonna lose.
You're gonna lose to Brady regardless. Tennessee, I had backed them up. I backed them up all season. I thought they had a good defense. Mariota disappointed me this season.
Yes.
The receivers disappointed me this season. Derrick Henry did not.
Derrick Henry, I was always saying, why are the Titans keeping DeMarco Murray? Try to trade him away while his value's still high. Because Derrick Henry is for real.
Yeah.
He is for real.
Yeah. Big boy with speed, vision. Yes.
He is for real.
But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to you had the Titans had a combined total of 55 rushing yards, or 65 rushing yards, 254 passing yards. That's what, 300 total yards, give or take? You're not going to beat Brady with 300 total yards.
Brady had probably more passing yards.
He did. He had more Brady, that's fact. Brady had 337 passing yards by himself, which is more total offense than the whole Jags team had altogether.
You can't do that. You can't do that against the Patriots. Mm-hmm. But it was to be expected, honestly.
Yes.
You know, you were big on the Titans. I really wasn't.
Yeah.
I respected their defense, but Tom Brady torched that defense.
Yeah.
Kevin Byard coming out saying, like, Tom Brady is going to be like Blake Bortles or some shit like that. You can't be doing all this talking if you're not going to be backing it up. It always blows my mind, and I will say the Steelers are the team that does it the most.
We'll be talking about them next.
Well, why are you talking all this shit about Tom Brady? Talk about it after if you beat him. Stop getting him mad.
Yeah, this is the last guy you want to get fired up. I mean, but hey, we'll get into it. We'll talk about Pittsburgh next.
Yeah.